Alright guys, welcome to this week's market outlook. This video is specifically for fundamentals. We're going to be looking at the fundamental projection for the week, right? Starting off with tomorrow being Monday the 22nd of September 2025 to the 26th. Alright, let's get down to it. So I'm basically going to be focusing on the high impact news only, discarding the medium and the low impacts, right? So on Monday there's basically no high impact news at all, but these days on Mondays, even when there's no high impact news, the market moves crazy, right? But again, we just stay on the lookout. But on Tuesday is the hottest day this week, as you can see here. So we basically have flash manufacturing for both the euro, we've got it for GBP and USD. So flash manufacturing PMI is basically purchasing managers index PMI, right? Which basically gives us a data about how well or how bad businesses in general are doing, right? So it basically gives us a data about the health of businesses. So 50% being the bottom line. If the results comes up above 50%, it tells us of an expansion, right? So currencies might be doing well. But if it comes up below 50%, then there's a contraction, so currencies will be doing bad. And so we'll be expecting it for euro. Then later in the day, euro is a German flash. Germany is the EU's largest economy, basically. So weak PMI data will drop the euro down, right? Or a good PMI data will actually boost the euro. Then PMI for GBP is basically for the UK, while of course USD is the United States. But later that day, we've got at 5:35, we've got the Fed chair speaks, which is the events that will move the market the most this week that we are in, right? So traders will try to dissect the tone of the Fed chair, Powell. If he sounds hawkish, if he insinuates high interest rates, right, in his speech, then we would expect the dollar to go strong, the dollar to appreciate in value. But if his tone, right, insinuates or is suggesting a cut in interest rates or maintaining interest rates, would expect the dollar to weaken in value. So that's basically what we'll be expecting, right? Then for Thursday, we have unemployment claim and the final GDP. So a rising unemployment claim means there are more people that are filing that they are jobless, and if they are jobless, there is less labor force, which in effect weakens the dollar, right? But if more people are employed, means there will be a lower unemployment claims, so which strengthens the dollar. Then lastly, on Friday, we would expect a core PCE price index, which will close up the week. All right, so basically the hottest day this week is Tuesday. All right, from last week's FOMC to this week's PMI and the speech of the Fed chair, we would expect a very volatile market this week with a lot of moves. So we're expecting greatness this week. Let's see what this week's hold, right? So in the next video, I'm going to be sharing the technical perspective. So this is fundamental outlook. I'm going to be sharing the technical perspective of this week. All right, peace.